Hello, this is LMB Simmer and welcome to my channel. Today we are recording an episode, of Not So Berry. We're going to do a pre-episode, if you will. I'm not sure if we'll finish everything today or if we'll have to continue on, but I didn't get a chance in my off time to build the house for our Not So Berry founder, the Mint generation. So we're going to spend today's time focusing on that. So I want to try to shoot for a micro home to begin with, a tier 1 micro home, because she's just starting out. I don't want to do it completely rags to riches style, since I kind of already have 2 rags to riches LPs going. They're at various stages of not being quite so dire anymore, but yeah, so I want to just build a home here, a small one. So we're going to start and see if we can do the 32 tiles. And I also want to try to keep this, I think, mid-century modern tiny is what I'm going for. So let's see, I've got some reference images on my phone, and I'm going to see what we can possibly duplicate here. For sure. So let's see, we're going to want to go in here and we're going to want to lay down some starting walls. But let's see, we want to do, see, this is a 12 by 15, or excuse me, a 20 by 15 lot. So I believe it's 15 this way and 20 that way. So let's see, for starters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just start here, and I'm wondering, we'll start 4 away, and I can always change that. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's right in the middle. And then I'm going to see, I'm trying to look at my reference image at the same time and kind of get something, because I think I'm going to do some bump outs in here, and so I actually think I might want to move this one back. So let's move, and we're gonna put this, let's see here, maybe back 2 for starters. Okay. And then I want to see what kind of door, and then we'll go from there. And then I've got the medium height on now, but we might lower the wall height. So let's see. I don't know if I want a large door. What do they got for large? Not anything that I'm looking super for here. So mid-century, they've got, this one could be kind of interesting. These are all front doors, but they're not. One thing I don't like is that they don't look that much like front doors, you know. It's like, where's the keyholes? Where's the stuff like that? I thought about starting my starter. So she's actually my character in Strangerville, but then I changed my mind and I'm going to go with traditional Oasis Springs. But I don't know. I like this one, but might be a little bit too close to what is more in Strangerville, so I don't know if I want to go that way. There is this interesting little door here. That's pretty basic. I wonder, can I do, okay, I can filter. So we're mint, so we want to do green. So let's see what we have for green. And then I'll see what we have in the smaller ones too. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, it does all of them in the green and just different choices. Like, this one is definitely mid-century, so I do like that one. This one also can give mid-century vibes, so that is nice as well. What other options do we have? That one's nice too for a double door, but For a tiny home, I don't think we want a double door. It seems like way too big of a door. Alright, I'm going to check to see what the smaller wall heights have too. And so they have this one as well. I like that one. And then let's see here. That is nice too. Just plain basic. That's kind of Art Deco mid-century, so I do like that one. But again, there's like no lock, so it's not very realistic. I also really like this one, so we might go with that one. Again, it's a bit big for a tiny home, but it's really cute. But we could save that one for a bigger home in the future, when we make them a bigger home in the future. This one is also nice, but again, where's the lock and key, you know? There's no lock and key there. These are double doors. That one's a little too rounded. Just taking you guys along for the whole thought process. This one is Art Deco, and I mean, there's not technically, but you could kind of imagine that being like a keyhole. Again, I don't know about double doors for a small home, but this also gives us an idea to see where we could grow into the future, so that's why I like that. And then of course there's sliding glass doors. That one is also very cute. Okay, so for this home, I think we're gonna go with want to do the laundry day one. There's also this one. It's more yellow than green though. And again, no key. I do like this one. It's a bit wider. But I think it's my favorite besides this one, which is a bit smaller. So maybe we'll go with the smaller one. And then we just have to pick one of these color options. So you can either have a blue, a white, cream, or a brown frame. I think for now I'm going to go with the white one, and we can always change it to the brown. It's going to be white or brown, but we're going to put that right in the middle. And then we can only have 28 tiles, so I mean 32 tiles, excuse me. So we want to be careful with what we're doing. So let's see, we can go with, I'm not going to do carpet right off the bat, but let's see, tile and stone, masonry, and linoleum. So I feel like linoleum's a very mid-century thing to do. Let's see. I like that one, and that is very mid-century, I think. But we will also look at the tile just to see if there's anyone that we like better. I mean, there is like these Art Deco-y ones that we could bring into the mix. There's this cute one, which is kind of dated, but makes me think 60s, 70s for sure. I also like, see the Gilded Decadence. That might be a little way too fancy. That one I don't think of either. This one's kind of cute, but I don't like the divots in it. Again, this one could be kind of cute. I also like this one. I feel like that's very retro as well. And then you have these bubble ones, which are cute. And the hexagon is very cute for like the scientist. Like she's gonna be a scientist girl, and then you could go like this way too. I feel like that one's a little bit more mid-century, if we're gonna be honest. Here, and then I like these for the patio, but not inside the house. So I think out of all of these, it really is going to come down to these two here. And I think I'm just going to go with the linoleum because I feel like linoleum's a very older kind of thing that they did. So let's start with putting some linoleum down on these first 5 tiles. I might change, well actually, maybe not. Let's consider the house layout. I think I'm going to shorten the entrance to 3. That's in the middle, so we'll put those down for starters. We're definitely going to get rid of those there. We need to make sure we keep our budget. So where is our budget? Here, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to shorten this wall down to 3 like that, and we're going to also shorten the wall height down to normal. There we go. All right, and then we want to do some bump outs. So let's see here. I want to pull this side out 2 and the other side out 1. So, hello, are you gonna give me the wall? Seriously. Okay, because it's not green. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna bump that one out there. We're gonna bump this one out here. And then I want to see, I'm trying to keep track of like what we're gonna need inside and how we're gonna do that. So I think, let's see, I might do it back. Well, it won't look as cute backwards though. But would I want her bedroom over here or over here? I feel like maybe the bedroom over here would be a cute idea, so we'll do that here. I need to keep track of my tile count as well, so we need to be conscientious of that. I'm gonna do, I think 3 on, oops, it's getting away from me. Okay, we'll do 3 on this side here, and I think this will be our small kitchen, so definitely going to come back a little bit for that. And then kind of helps me to figure out where I'm going, so we'll give her a fairly good sized, oh okay, that's a lot, so we've given her a fairly good size. We might have to downsize. We definitely know this is going to be the kitchen, and we need a bathroom and living space. So let's put the bathroom here. We'll do a long, small bathroom, and then if we have to, we can change it. So it's just going to be a tiny little box for now. And that's already way over our budget. So we've got to figure out a way to have less tiles. This is gonna be so hard. Okay, so we might have to go with a single bed to start with for the micro home, which is fine. Let's see if we can, if we do a single bed, we can do a smaller place, but I want to do a double if I can. So is there a way to do styles? What kind of styles do we have? I think Cosmolux is considered, and mid-century. We'll start with those, and then Art Deco as well. So let's see what we have here. But I'd love to get in a double bed if we can. So there's that one that's cute. That one that's cute. Keeping in mind that it's supposed to be mint. I definitely am more of a fan of those two. This one's not bad. This one's also the used one, so we could start with that because it's cheap. That one's very expensive. These are okay. That one's kind of pricey. So I'm also going to see the price of these. So we could do this kind of action too to keep cost down. It's not very mint colored, but it might be the only closest thing we have. Yeah, unless we go white, white or cream, which we could all, well, the cream ones actually got red on it, but there's this one. I mean, there are other options. That's the same one. Okay. Because this one is more expensive, but the nice thing about that one is it can be a couch and a bed, which means, and it's a dual bed, so that means we don't have to do, we could get away with less space here. So I wonder if let's move this in one, and we'll move this one in. Hello. Let's move you in one as well. So now we're at 45. Let's move you in as well. We're at 40. So I still need to get rid of 8 tiles. Can easily get rid of 3 if I just pull this back to being the same size bump out as the other side. So maybe we'll do that for now. And I've got 5 more tiles I need to get rid of. So where can I save 5 tiles? And bring this, we might have to, oops, might have to take out the wall here. This wall, we'll take this wall out for now. And then I am going to drag this in, or leave that one out. We'll drag this one in, oops. Because that is the 5 tiles. Okay, there we are. So now everything works. We'll take out that wall there. Okay, so that is our place. It's not going to be very big. So we're definitely going to use this, and then I think we'll place this like this, and this will be our living room space, and then this will have to be the kitchen and the bathroom and the dining area. But that's how we're going to save on space. Again, I don't know if I want this color, so let's put this in the sunlight where we can see it. We'll aspire to get one of these beds in the future, but for now we'll use this one so we can, oops, nope, not the door, thank you. So that one's got not much green on it at all. That one has a little bit of the green. That one's the most green so far. This one has some elements of mint. That one's definitely more turquoise. It's more brown. That one's got a little bit of mint with white, so we could definitely go that direction. Again, this one's all white with mint, so that you could make that work. That, I mean, that's kind of like a minty color. I think it's more of a blue in theory, but it is like a minty blue. So I'm gonna go with this one. I think I like this one better. Brings out more green tones, I just think, than the other one does. But let's see. That one versus that one. That one's darker, a little bit more, definitely looks more blue in the dark. That one's kind of more sagey. Okay, well, we'll see what matches once we get going. Okay, so we are going to do linoleum. Art Deco, mid-century. I don't know what they consider this one, but okay. So we're gonna do linoleum here and through here, and then we'll do carpet, I think. That's very cute. I like that. Shaggy carpet is very like 70s too, but I like this smart carpet as well. Let me see what this one would look like if you placed a bunch. Oh, I really like that too though. I think we'll do that one depending on price. C4 or 4. Yeah, we're gonna do this one here. That looks so cute. And then that might change the color there, which, speaking of, since it's getting hard to see inside, we're gonna go ahead and put in some quick lights here so that we can see what we're doing. Just gonna use these ones, not gonna worry about color or anything right now, just so we can see the inside walls, because that's gonna help us. Now I do want to block off the bathroom, so I think we're gonna try to get away with a 4x4 bathroom. We'll see if we can get everything in a 4x4 in the end, but I think we'll go ahead. Do we want the bathroom up front? Yeah, I think we'll do the bathroom up front. And with this layout, I think that's the best way to go, would be to have the bathroom up front. Yeah. And then we can always put a back door out here. I don't know if it's worth doing one right now, but we'll definitely do one in the future. And then, okay, so I do not like these colors with the carpet, so let's change it to that one. It's definitely a little more blue than mint, but I guess if you think of mint toothpaste, you could kind of see it, and it's got some mint vibes there, so we're gonna go with it. The other one way to go would be this white one. That's the only other one that really. You could also do this one. It's got a lot of gray, but it too works as an accent. So if we're gonna do that, you could go with that one as well. No, I like that one. Okay, I can't make up my mind, as you can see. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Now let's go and get, if we can at least get some of the basics on. So let's go for tile in the bathroom. Do they have, okay, first let's go, do they have any mid-century tiles? Okay, these are what they consider mid-century. Whoops. And then colors, of course, we're looking for green. So let's see. There's this one, and I'm going to use this as the reference because the lighting in here is better. And then there's this one that brings out the lighter colors. That goes more with the bluish. Then there's that one that goes more turquoise, or you can do the herringbone. But for the bathroom, I'm really thinking we're gonna go with this one for the bathroom. So I need to do that there. And like I said, we can get a bigger house as time goes on, and then because this one kind of matches that better, we'll use this one in here. And we'll do that all the way around there. And then we want to do wallpaper. Mid-century and green wallpaper. I don't know if we want that everywhere, but thinking this might be a really cute accent wall in the back, like that, up against the bed. Yeah, I like that. And then another option would be this one, so we'll take a look. No, I like that other one. Okay, and now we just need a paint. So let's see, we could do this, or we can do this one. That one's too green. What if we try what other, like, see, what would be Cosmolux? Does that give us anything? Yes, but not green. Whoops, it took the green away. Okay, so Cosmolux and mid-century didn't. How about Art Deco? Okay, how about shabby? What do we got for shabby? That's not minty though. Okay, so let's get rid of shabby. Let's do patio and contemporary, maybe, and basics. We'll do all those and see what we have. Might work here. Okay, so I want one that kind of goes with this minty color. So that's a shade darker, and it goes well with the other one. That one, oh, that one almost looks spot on, doesn't it? Oh, it's a little bit greener on that side though. This one's a little brighter, a little greener, closer, too bright, a little too dark. So, nope, it was this one. So we'll go with this. Well, that makes sense that she doesn't have molding there though, or molding there, but then she has molding on the sides. That doesn't make sense. Do they have colors they didn't give me? Yes. Wow, too bright, too blue, also too bright. Does look good there, even though it is more green. Maybe we'll switch the bathroom out. Yeah, maybe we'll switch the bathroom one out with the kitchen one. Because let's see, if I did this one here, I mean, it's still darker. It's still darker, so I think we'll just leave it where it's at. And then I want to do one of those little divider looking fences so it looks right from the carpet. Is it that one? I think it is that one. Okay, so I want to, they don't really have a great mint one, so I'm gonna have to go either turquoise with it or something. So let's see what that looks like. It matches with the carpet. It's not exactly minty, but we're gonna make it work. No, we're not gonna make it work. Let's see if I do green and then I find that, what does it give me for green? It doesn't give me green, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, so let's do, so there's like a blackish color in that, like a muted black gray. So maybe if we did this color, no, that's too gray. If we did that color, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. It kind of matches the trim there, so it'll work. Okay, so we've got that much done, and then I'm going to not be able to finish it all today, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do for outside. So we want to go green, and then we want to do, let's see, paneling might be a good one to mix up with. I'm gonna look at my reference video because we want like maybe some brick and some paneling, maybe some like this kind of paneling might be interesting. The outside's got this color door, so we might want to kind of match in with that door, but that's a really hard color to match, so I don't like any of that stuff right now. So let's see, what do we got for siding? Anything that will look okay? I mean, with that, doesn't look horrible with that color green, so that's an option. Let's also see what we have for masonry and rock and stone. So that's not exactly the vibe. It's under miscellaneous too, just for curious spots. Okay, so let's get serious. That's way too fancy. That's a little bit fancier than I was thinking too. It's not the worst. There's also stucco, which is very common in the desert. So that could be, we could do a darker green one. Could do a mix one. I could see that used with that color door. Let's do, ooh, that color green would work for bricks, so keep that in mind. This is paint, stucco, concrete layers, concrete, so that could work in a way. Those I'm not a big fan of. The squares might be interesting. Oh, the little terracotta stucco, that definitely goes with that door. So I could definitely see that as an option. I like the gray, it brings in the gray from the outside. The red brick is not as great. The blocked ones could work, as well as that one. So, and this is kind of minty with the brick too. So let's see. I think this is definitely kind of the more definitely gives me more of the, but not the mid-century vibes. The mid-century vibes, I think we've got to go with this one here. So maybe like that. So this part of the house will be with the brick and the siding. And then the middle part might be something else. Okay. So we'll do that. And, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm not sure why the dog is going off, but it happens sometimes. Okay, so I like that. And then these look kind of like paneling, but they're, I'm not sure what they're made out of, but the color doesn't match. So siding, like that matches, but I'm not putting a big door back here. So do I want to continue? We'll just continue with it that direction, but then over here where there is a where it is bumped out, we'll do it like that. So that way yeah, I think we'll do it like that. And then that green door looks okay, but there were other green colors, right? Yeah, no. The white one's gonna look, whoa, was there black and green? Kind of. The frame is green, the door is black. That might be interesting. Or do I want the white? I think I'm gonna go with the white, though. Black does go with that, though. We'll leave it. We'll see what kind of windows we can find then as well. So we want green, and to start with, we want to see what we have for mid-century windows. So this is a bedroom slash living room. I don't want floor to ceiling like that, or like that over here, but that might be good. Or, oh, I like this, but that might be too much. We could do this one, which would kind of be like this one. So, and there isn't a excuse me, green framed one that I see. So, I mean, it's literally this one. Let me stop and take a drink there. So I think we'll go back to the white doors so that they match, and then we're gonna do that window there. See if it goes that way, that way. All right, so we're gonna go with the white door then again, so it all matches. There we go. And then for the bathroom, we're going to want a small door, a small window. Oh, this one doesn't have the white? No. How can you not have the white? They don't match. How can they not match? Oh, this is so frustrating. Okay, space-wise, that's about the same, oops, about the same spot. But I don't understand why this one doesn't have a matching. That is so frustrating. You can have all white. You can have the gray and white over here. They do have the gray and white here, which I guess is somewhat complemented to that one, but not really. Oh man. And then there's no, like, none of these frames are that kind of gray. They don't even match. Oh, that is frustrating. This one has a matching one. Kind of. I mean, it's a little more creamier than that one in the lighting, but this one does not. Okay, well, maybe we won't go this window there anyway. That's a bit big for a bathroom, so we'll come back and think about that window. And then I'm thinking we'll do one bigger one on this side, or should we do another two over here as well? Oops, I want the white one, thank you. Yeah, we'll do another two on the side here for that. The bed is covering that, so it doesn't even make sense to put one there. We might put a door here, so I'm gonna let that one go for now. And I'm not sure what we're doing with the bathroom, so maybe do we not put a window here and put the window in the side here? But then we still need a window. No Lux windows. What about Art Deco windows? Oh, we have nice Art Deco windows. Anything small? I feel like these are huge. Yeah, they're huge. So huge it doesn't even fit on the door. Well, that's because there's two walls there, I suppose. But that doesn't go with the coloring either. Okay, well, shabby, no. Garden, no. Island, no. Boho, no. Suburban contemporary, maybe. Maybe. Let's see. It's totally different than the other ones, so that might look a little weird though. Just do a round one. That doesn't even make sense. Nope. Shotgun. What do you got? These don't really make sense at all. Okay, not gonna work. Modern might work though. Nothing really bathroomy here either. I do like this window though. I feel like this window is a cute window. That would have been really cute, but not what we can do. But yeah, that would have been like a really cute window. Doesn't match, but it would have been cute. And I feel like these other ones don't have, like, these ones also don't have. Oh, it's starting to rain hard. They only have the gray with the green. We might have to go with the gray windows with the green. I liked this one because the green pops more, I feel, but we're just gonna have to go with the gray because none of these other ones have it. Okay, well, for now, I'm trying to think, because we have an expansive yard here. So we might move the house back a little bit too. Although I like that. I don't think that's too close. Eventually we can expand the house, but I'm not finding what I like, and it's getting close to time. So what I'm gonna do is see if there is a back door I can find. So this one, let's see, what if I do Cosmolux? Nothing. If I do Mid-Century, what do we get? Nothing that looks like it has a lock. Of course. Art Deco also does not look like anything that has a lock. What is cute? No, cutesy. So there's like this basic one, but it's not like the same green as the front door, and the front door green is very distinctive green. Does this even come close? Like a little bit close to the color green. Again, nothing that looks like it would have a lock. So frustrating that it does. None of these look like they would have a lock to them to be an exit door, which makes it frustrating, because you want a door that looks like it's an exit door, but then they don't have one at all. And I'm not really seeing, and then it's gonna look too weird to have two different color doors. And I want an exit door that also looks like it can't lock. So I basically would be forced to use the same door as the front door as the back door because of color options and everything. Like, that's not too terribly wrong. It's not great, but it's not too terribly wrong. Also not too terribly bad. Club door. Wow, okay. And then this door doesn't even match the front in any way, shape, or form. No matching doors. Story of the life here. Oh my goodness. Well, you could do like a plain one like that. And frosted, I guess. Wow. If I take away the green and do white, I wonder, like, not green, but if we went with the frame, right? Because it's a frame, what will we get with a frame? And we went frame, and we went Art Deco and Mid-Century. Do we get anything that looks at all like it could be used as a back door with a lock? I mean, of course not. Oh, you have a sliding glass door that's a lot taller than the front door, or that's about the same size as the front door. That could work. It's about the only one that is gonna work. So let's go around here and let's put that in right here. So it's a little off center, but we're gonna put that in right there. And then that's going to, I need to add one more of these just to light up while we're doing any kind of building, and then we'll fix those later. Okay, so now let's go back to, there's no point in a window there, we already said that. We're gonna need to have the kitchen as the kitchen, and we need an entrance to this bathroom, which I think the entrance to the bathroom would make most sense here. So let's see if we can find a small little door And this is going to be the same problem because there's no doors that match. But if we go with white, we might get something. As we found out, we might get something. So let's go white. And then we're looking for something that looks like it could fit in this space nicely. There's that. You're going to see totally into the bathroom. It's only for members only, so I don't know. That eats the door frame. Eats the door frame. Of course, you're not going to be able to find something that's perfect because even one-tile doors are not one-tile doors in The Sims because the frames get eaten. Like this one, the frame does not. So if we can find that version without the bathroom symbol on it, we might be okay. But see how they just the frames get eaten up. It's just ridiculous. And some of them it happens and others it doesn't, but a lot of them it does. Oh my goodness. This one, because the door is smaller, I mean, that takes up a huge space, but it does give dimension to the inside, so that's slightly nice. But let's see here. Going back to this one was like the one we were talking about. There's also, again, eaten by the door, and the frame is eaten by the door. The door frame is being eaten by the wall. I just don't understand it. So what's the difference between this one? Fiberglass door icon, less fiberglass, kickless fiber. Oh, yeah, kickless, because so this one doesn't have that. Okay, so we'll put that one in there. I think that's about the best one we're going to find. That's not going to have a weird door frame issue. There is this one. What does this one look like? Let's just see. I mean, it doesn't eat it too bad. That's kind of cute, but with the gold, no. Eats the door frame. Eats the door frame. I mean, how hard is it to not let it eat the door frame? I don't know, because I'm not somebody that builds games, but I just don't understand why it eats the door frame so bad. Like, what is up with that? What is the reason for that? I have no idea. So yeah, that leaves us pretty much the only one that we're going to be able to get away with is the one I already picked out. So let's just go with that guy. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here. We're not done with our building for the mint, but we've got a really good start. We still have to get the roof and all the furniture in. We're not even at $5,000, so we're pretty good on budget. We managed to keep it in the micro home, so we're winning there. And so then I will come back with another build episode, and we'll do that. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is since I want to get this challenge started, maybe we'll just do Not So Berry videos this week. I will do this one for Wednesday, and then we'll come back and finish off the build. Hopefully we'll finish off the build with Friday's video, and then that way maybe we can actually do our first episode on Sunday for the Not So Berry, or I can bring Rakes to Reapers out on Sunday, and then next Wednesday we can do start the Not So Berry. But I'm so excited. I want to get started on this. I haven't played it before, so I'm excited to get started. So we'll see what I decide, because I am batch filming, so all these videos will be filmed today. But for now, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You have a good one wherever you are, and take care until next time. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.